There she is. Here we go. Good morning. Hey. You ready? Just you and me, kid. You got this, right? Okay, stick your hands on your hips in the back and then get the feet a little wider than hip width. So you've got your hands nice and flat. And then I want you to pull down while you try to squeeze your elbows together and keep your chest nice and flat. We're just trying to really open up the shoulders. So don't let them round forward. Try to broaden them. And just keep going up and down, maybe 4 or 5 more times. Just at a pace that feels good for you. Don't be in a hurry. Be feeling a nice stretch in the back of the glutes, the legs. Okay, now release the arms. Let's just give them a big sway here, side to side. Get some blood flow back. And then we're going to make a fist. Thumbs up. Cut out your chest. Squeeze the elbows together again and fold halfway down and back up. So try to pair your movement today with the breath. So inhale as you go down and exhale as you come up. Go as slow as you need to make that breath happen. If you want to try to take it a little further each time without rounding the back, good idea. Keep the elbows as high as you can get them back there. Do a couple more. And then we're going to just be in a full fold. So you're going to totally unweight the upper body. Let it all hang out. And just be looking through your knees to the back of the room. Give me a nice straight leg if you can. Hang out here and breathe. Make sure your neck is very long. You're not holding the head up. Just gently sway your body back and forth and find a nice middle, somewhere between the pad and heel, where you're balancing your weight. And now we're going to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice proud chest, sweep this right arm straight up to the ceiling. And really, really go for a big reach here. And then lower it down and then switch. Lift the other one and then give it a big reach. Nice. Okay, now you're going to take your feet, half on the floor, half on the mat. You're going to sweep this arm up again. Then you're going to let the hip go to the right and send this arm over a little bit and the torso will follow. Just trying to get a nice stretch right over this hip. And then let's do the same on the other side. So start with a big reach of the arm. Then send the hip out. You're going to feel a nice little stretch in the inner thigh too. And then take it over. And then come back up. Nice. Now put your hands on your waist. We're going to send the hips back and you're going to circle them to the right and circle them to the left. So keep them back there. Just kind of do a little modified circle here of the hips. So you're kind of feeling this most likely in both inner thighs. Let's do it a few more times. You're giving yourself a nice forward lean with the upper body. Okay, come back up. Now we take the feet completely together. Bring your hands to heart. Toes pointing forward, stand nice and tall. And then you're just going to hip hinge forward a little bit. Try to keep the weight centered between the pad and heel. And now come into a little squat. I want you to be bending the knees low enough that you're feeling the back, like right around the Achilles. Get a little stretch. Now, while you hold this, I want you to squeeze your knees together. So you've got a nice little activation going on in your inner thighs. Keep your spine really long and your chest proud. Now you're going to interlock the fingers, take the arms out. Try to shift your hips back a little bit. Just hold while you squeeze a few more times. And now send your fingertips and your fingers and your hands forward and then retract them. So the arms are going to move, I don't know, maybe an inch or two, forward and back. A few more. Keep equal weight in both your feet. And then fold all the way down, let the whole body relax. Keeping the feet together, it's a little bit of a balance challenge. Now we're going to add movement. So you're going to take a deep breath. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold it down. Give me 5 more. Now, walk your hands forward to the front of your mat. Step your feet back, meet me in your high plank position. Get really high on the tippy toes. Make the legs nice and straight. And from here, you're taking it to your first down dog. I want you to really drive your heels towards the floor with a nice straight leg while you hold and breathe for your 4 breaths. Elevate the heels. And then lower them slowly. Push them towards the floor. Come up on the tippy toes again. Slowly lower the heels. One more time. Up on the toes. Come back into your plank. Step your feet into bear. Hold your bear. And now put the knees down on the floor. You're going to walk the wrists in just a little bit. We're going to do some nice cat cows. Keep drawing in the belly while you do these. Create as much space between those shoulder blades as you can. Okay, let's meet back in your bear. And then small downward dog. And let's walk your hands back to your feet. Pull forward, pull. Just relax and breathe. Now we're going to inhale and extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up and reach for the ceiling. Lift your shoulders, try to get taller. Now bring your hands to heart. Step to the back of the mat. You're going to give me a big step forward with your left foot. So you got lots of distance between the front and back foot. Reach the arms up. Now try to lift that heel up in the back a little bit more. So you're really on the pad of the foot. And then bring the elbows together. Your palms are at your heart. You're going to give me a big forward lean. And we're going to rotate both shoulders to the left. So your spine stays long. You've got most of your weight in your left leg. And you've rotated as far as you can. And now let's slowly come back. And let's send those arms all the way back up. So now you have your shoulders over your hips. Heel is nice and high in the back. And let's do it again. Hands to heart, lean in, rotate and hold. Come on back slowly. Shoulders over hips, send the arms back. And bring your hands back to heart. Now you're going to bend forward with your knee as far as it can go, and then push back to standing. Big deep breath. Sweep the arms out to the side. Lift the shoulders, try to get really long. Connect your palms, bring your hands back down. Big step forward now with the right foot. As big as you can make them. Send the arms up. And lift the heel nice and high in the back. So you're getting a nice stretch through that front hip flexor. And now we're going to bring the hands down, lean forward, rotate. So if you feel a little unstable, your back foot could go more to the left. Come back slowly. Shoulders are coming up. Arms are joining. You're reaching for the ceiling. Lift the heel up in the back. Now lean in. Rotate. If you really get quite a good amount of rotation of the upper body, you should really be feeling a great opening through the outside of that hip. Your right hip. Now let's bring it back. Come back up. And then one last time. Square it off. Give that big bend in the leg and then push back to standing. Sweep the arms up. You're going to swan dive it down nice and slowly. Once again, completely unweighting the upper body. Just look through your knees to the back of the room. Neck is long. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold down. Hold on to your left ankle and send your right leg backwards. Try to get it parallel to the floor. Single leg balance pose. If you need a little help, you can always take your hands to the floor on either side, just in front of that left foot. If you can really challenge it, see if you're able to hold on to the ankle. Lift your back leg a little bit higher. Keep it a little bit straighter. And then relax that leg and let's switch sides. Try to really engage the muscles of that back leg and lift it. And then lower it down. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up and reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart. Big step forward, this time with the left foot. Elevate the heel in the back. This time I want you to keep the shoulders nice and broad and just send the arms out in front. So your palms can be greater than shoulder width, whatever feels comfortable. The focus here is to put as much weight into our left leg as we can. Now you're going to bring the arms down by your side, palms face the floor. Give me a nice proud chest. Try to lean in a little more, try to lift the back heel a little higher so you're really on the tippy toes. And then palms are going to face as you bring the arms up. And then take them back down. Open the palms to the floor. And bring them back up again. Now, slowly lower the hands to frame your front foot. I want you to straighten the left leg. Keep the back heel up. Now, slow motion. Send the back heel down. Try to see if it can touch the floor. Lift it back up. Let's repeat that a few more times. Keep the heel up. Give me that nice big bend in the left leg again. Arms are going to come out to the side. You're going to push yourself back up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. Lean forward. Give me a big bend in the knee and push yourself back to standing. Nice big deep breath. Lift the shoulders up. Give me that big reach. Hands to heart. Big step forward with the right foot. Now, if you can't do the big step all in one motion, once you get the foot out there, you can inch it forward a little more. Now, give me that big forward lean. Lift the heel in the back. Send the arms out in front. It can be as wide as you need them to be. Your front leg is bent. You're on the toes of the back foot. Hold and breathe. Now sweep the arms back. Turn the palms to face the floor. Keep your lean. And then sweep them up. And back. And up. Lean forward a little more. Take them back. Now take them down to frame your front foot and straighten that front leg. Your back heel stays up. Slow motion the back heel down and lift it up. Keep going really slowly. Try to get the heel on the floor. Hold the heel up. Bend the front knee. Both hands come out to the side, pressing up through that front heel. Reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. Big bend in this leg. Push yourself back to stand. Nice. Take a big deep breath. Swan dive down. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, pull. I want you to walk your feet to the edges of the mat. Toes are on the floor, heels are on the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Send your hips back, walk your fingertips forward. It's an opportunity to stretch your legs. Now give me a big breath into those ribs. Expand them as much as you can. And now squat down. Go as low as you're comfortable. There's no perfect spot. And now we're going to come back to a straight leg and we're going to fold the upper body down. Inhale, extend. Walk your fingers forward, send the hips back. Big, deep breaths into your side body. Lower your hips. And right back to a straight leg with a full fold. Completely unweighting the upper body. I'd like your legs to be really nice and straight. Inhale, extend. Fingers walk, hips go back. Big, deep breaths. This is your last one. And lower your hips. So you're going to take your gaze forward. You're going to bring your hands to heart. Maybe your elbows are just by your knees. Just sort of hold here and breathe a couple of times. Okay, we're going to send the hands behind us and lower your butt and take the legs all the way forward to the front corners of your mat. Meet me in step pose. Long spine, long torso. Feet are flexed. Hands to heart. Keep your spine long. Engage your stomach as you slowly start to lean back. Please do not round your back. Just go as far as you can, and then you're just going to hold. If you need a little help, you can send the arms forward to help counterbalance some of the load. Otherwise, hands to heart. Now I want you to pick up your right heel and push the heel to the front of the room. And then lower it, pick up the left. Push it, leg is really straight. Alternate, you're feeling your quad, you're feeling your hip flexor, you're working your six-pack muscle in, and you're here for a few more repetitions. Take it forward. Now you get to flex your spine. You get to round forward between the legs. Just chill out and breathe. Okay, sitting up tall, hands to heart. I want you to C-curve the spine or keep your arms out in front if that's easier for you. C-curve the spine. So tuck that pelvis up as you roll back slowly. Once you get down, send the arms all the way back for a nice big reach as you point your toes. Now you're going to take the arms, bring them up, and lower them by your side. Step your feet in, close to your butt, and I want you to rock the pelvis. So you're going to tilt it up and tilt it forward. Make sure you're nice and flat on your shoulder blades, and that you're drawing the stomach in as you do this. Do just a few more. Okay, so with a nice neutral spine and being nice and flat on your shoulder blades, so you should feel the back of the shoulders down on the floor. I want you to pick your feet up 90 degrees at the knee. Flex the feet. And just pull. Now, you should feel some tightness in the six-pack muscle. While you feel that, I want you to pull out those muscles down. Train yourself to be able to breathe nicely while you do that work. Now, send the legs straight up to the ceiling. I want you to point the toes. So you should feel a nice stretch through your shins. Open the legs, let gravity help you. Relax and breathe. Close the legs. 90 degrees at the knee as you flex your feet. Send the arms straight up to the ceiling. Adding on to this, left arm goes back, right leg goes out. And then pull it back in and switch. When you send the leg out, I want you to point the toe. And when you bring it in, I want you to flex the foot. Carry on. Okay, relax the arms back by your side on the floor. Walk your feet close to your butt. I want you to rock that pelvis now, one more time. So give me 4 or 5 slow repetitions, tilting up as high as you can, and then forward. Don't release the belly just yet. Okay, send your legs back up to the ceiling. I want you to lower them towards the front, maybe a third of the way as you draw in the belly. Should feel very tight. Keep the legs long, point the toes. Keep pressing the belly down. As you slow motion those toes, let them tap the floor, and then come back to where you were. And lower and tap, and straighten. And one more time. And bring your knees into the chest. Hands on your knees. Let's make a big circle with those knees. Let's go the opposite way. Okay, send your legs back up to the ceiling. Nice and flat on your shoulder blades, point your toes. Send your legs forward just a tad. Just to the point where you feel, oh yeah, my stomach needs to brace to protect my spine. And that means tightening it up and pulling it down. Hold that as you slowly lower your right leg down just to hip height. So it's going to end up being a few inches off the floor. And then you're going to slowly bring it back up. Try to keep the pace the same, going up and down. Switch sides. A lot of work for your obliques and your hip flexor. Really good work. We're going to do it 2 more times on each side. Make them great. Make sure you're not Speedy Gonzalez on the way up. I have 1 more on each side, nice and slow. Make these the best. both knees come into the chest. You're gonna keep the knees together as you make little circles. Nice way to massage the lower back. Change directions. Okay, let's put our feet on the floor. Your legs are bent. The feet are about, I don't know, a foot or two away from your glutes, so you don't have such a strong bend in the legs. Let's get nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Send the arms out onto the floor, so maybe a 45-degree angle out from the body. And then let your knees just fall to the right. Once they've fallen, see if you can take that left knee and push it down towards the floor a little bit. Then bring them back up and send them the other way. You should feel like you're rolling over the glute when you're on your way down. Come back up. Bring the feet together. Bring the knees together. You got the same bend in the legs. You're just going to open the knees, splay them out to the side. Let gravity help you. Now you're just going to rock them up and down an inch. Smooth them, pulse them. It's not about forcing. Now bring those knees back together so you're back on the bottoms of your feet. Open them up again and pulse. And close and squeeze. And last time, open them. Maybe sort of rock from one glute to the other. So the movement is much bigger. And now bring your knees together, open the feet, hip width apart, but your knees are squeezing. I want you to tilt your pelvis up so you feel that low back skin on the floor. I want you to walk your feet a little further apart. Line around the edges of the mat. Try to get there. Keep squeezing your knees. Pick your toes up off the floor. Little bit of activation of your shin muscle. While you keep squeezing your knees, I want you to lower the toes and lift them. And lower and lift. And do that a few more times. And give me a big squeeze of those knees. Okay, walk your feet in, so now they're hip width apart. Let the knees open up, hip width. Arms are by your side. You're just going to be on your fingertips. I want you to get rid of that big bend in your legs to a small bend in the legs. Now turn your toes and knees into touch. And squeeze your knees. Pushing the heels into the floor and then pulling them isometrically towards your butt. Lift the butt off the floor, keep everything else active. Get a bit more squeeze if you can. Now put the butt down, open the toes to face the sides of your room. And then close them and open and do that a few more times. And send the legs nice and straight, point your toes. Arms are going all the way back behind you. Keep them pretty wide. Open up the fingers. Now make a fist and open back up. And do that a few more times while you hold those arms back there. Okay, you're going to bring the arms down to the floor, so they're just going to relax. Come back with a pretty good bend in the legs. Tilt the pelvis up, so you've got the low back skin on the floor. Cross your right knee over the left. Bring the knees into the chest Crunch up your upper body and take hold of the outsides of your feet. And then lower the head back to the floor. So you're pressing or pulling your feet towards you to get a nice stretch through that right leg. Lift the feet up a little bit if you can, just to change up the angle. I want you to still be trying to use your arms to get your feet in and your knees a little closer in. Okay, let's uncross the knees, put the feet back on the floor, and we're gonna go the other side. So left knee over right. Knees come in, crunch up, find the outsides of the feet, pull them into you, relax your head back down on the floor. Lift the feet up a little. Keep moving the feet closer to you. And release, uncross. Not too big of a bend in the knee for this next Sean stretch, as I call it. So small bend in the legs. You're gonna cross your right knee over the left. You're gonna let the knees slowly go to the right as you send your left arm up and back. So the left knee is hovering above the floor and you're using the right leg to try to get it a little closer without it being on the floor. Left chest points up to the ceiling. Arms should be nice and straight. Now lift the arm up towards the ceiling and then take it out at a 45-degree angle. A little bit more of a stretch for your chest. And then slowly back onto your backside, uncross, and let's do it on the opposite side. So you're going to take the left knee over the right, send them slowly to the left, lift the arm up and send it straight back. Right chest points up to the ceiling. Use the left leg to pull the right one a little closer to the floor. Now take the arm 45 degrees out from the body. And bring that arm back and slowly bring the knees back up. You're going to send both of them nice and close to the chest. Give yourself a little bit of a love. Maybe it's a circle, maybe it's a rotation, whatever makes you feel good. Now rock and roll yourself up. Send your heels to the front corners of the mat. Sit up nice and tall and walk it forward with a long spine. Now, while you do this, I want you to push the back of the heels into the mat and the back of the knees. So the whole leg is trying to pull down and connect with the mat. Keep going till you can't go anymore. And then try to bend the elbows and flex the spine. Keep working the legs down. Feet are nice and flexed. Stay here for a few more breaths. Now, inhale and extend the spine. Walk it back. You're going to bring your feet hip width apart. You're going to bend your left leg in and pull the outside of the left knee with your right hand. And then send the left hand behind that hip and rotate your upper body. See if you can look over that left shoulder. We try not to collapse into our lower back. But you can use that right hand to pull the left knee a little more towards the midline of the body. Then release it, send the left leg out, bring the right one in, give that right knee a big hug, and send your right hand behind you. So use the left hand to pull the right knee in. Sorry. A little convoluted cueing there. Try to look over that shoulder. Nice, come back. You're gonna bend both your legs now, pretty close to you. Send the hands behind you and get yourself up on your tippy toes. Give those heels a nice big lift, so you really are on the pads of the feet. And now let's meet in a full forward fold and let's cross the arms. So you're just gonna let the forearms relax towards the floor and the head as you stay here for a few breaths and breathe. Give me a nice straight leg. Now slowly add a little rotation of your upper body towards the left. Keep your head down and your eyes open. And then slowly come back and rotate to the opposite side. Slowly come back. Release the hands to the floor. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, pull back down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. And take a nice big deep breath. Reach the arms all the way up. I'm going to walk to the back of that. Lift the shoulders. And now bring your hands to heart. We have one little balance challenge before we sign off. So hands to heart. Tuck your left foot inside the right ankle. Try to be lifting out of this right hip. Everything is trying to get longer and taller. Now take hold of that left foot with your left hand. Send the right arm up towards the ceiling. Now let's PMF stretch out this quad. So push your foot really hard into the hand. Don't let the leg move. And then release it. Bring your hands back to heart, switch feet. Right foot tucks inside the left foot. Think of lifting out of your left hip. Find that foot. Send this left arm straight up. Push the foot tight into the hand. And then let it go. Okay, feet to the edges of the mat, hands on your waist. Rock your hips side to side, as far as they can go. They should feel a little different than when we started doing this morning. Now we're gonna send them back with a big forward lean, and then let's do it the opposite way. Make it as big as you can. One more time on each side. Great job. Okay, big, deep breath in with your feet hip width apart. Reach for the ceiling, lift the shoulders. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. You did it. Great job. Yes.